Hello my beautiful Cancerian collective, welcome to my channel. Today we're doing a channeled message from your Ascended Masters, your future self. What is it that your future self wants you to be aware of? What message would your future self like to share with you in support and guidance of the situation that you are in right now, or where you find yourself right now? That is what this reading is about. I'm going to start with keywords that might be relevant to you or resonate with you, just to confirm that this is in fact your reading, or to give you an indication of some of the things that will be coming to the forefront for you in the very near future. We're doing an oracle message from the shadows and light, and we'll see what comes through there, and then any other guidance, anything that your future self wants to highlight for you with tarot. And at the end we'll get a special message for you with some guidance to help you transform and bring more alignment on a soul level. Okay, more transformation, more growth, more alignment, more balance. So if you're new to my channel, I'm High Priestess Elif, and I welcome you to evolve with me. Returning subscribers, welcome back. Thank you so much for your love and support on the channel. Get comfortable, let's connect with spirit. I always ask that you guys welcome in your guides and keepers, trust your guides and keepers, ask them to guide you through the reading. If it resonates, claim it without a doubt. If it doesn't, leave it. It's probably for someone else. And if it triggers, you're being guided. That is where your work begins. Okay, so let's begin. Yeah, I think that's all I want to say. Keywords. Let's start with your keywords. So you've got family matters coming to the forefront. It could be parents, it could be around a focus around parents or children, domestic matters, household. It could be home, something to do with home, perhaps a move coming up for you, a move taking place, changing of ownership, proprietorship, meaning like maybe more ownership coming your way with regards to heritage or inheritance. So projects, building projects or new projects, building projects, perhaps a building project around building your family home, your dream family home. Dreams, predictive dreams, very vivid dreams at this time, and so very deeply spiritual dreams, predictive dreams, highlighting what is coming in, where you're at, predictions, your intuition, intuitive hits, psychic abilities. Perhaps you are wanting to grow your family, and then there's also a sense of belonging. All right. So those are the key words, very much around the home, family. Okay. Let's get your message from the Shadows and Light Oracle. All right. So you have the angel de los muertos, transitions to the spirit realm. And it's the number 16, which is reduced to the number 7. So the number 16 could be significant for you. But the number 7 is also wisdom. Yeah. You might want to take a closer look or do some research on the Night of the Dead. It's de los muertos. I think this is is this Mexican? Mexican. I think it's Mexican or Spanish. I think it's Mexican, yes. You might want to look into that more with the skulls here. Beautiful decorated skulls really standing out to me. And the symbol of the skull is wisdom. It's a type of wisdom that transcends the ego. It's the transition, the death and the rebirth that allows for you, for the part of you that is soul, to transcend limitations. Okay, let's get your message here. What is it that your future self is wanting to bring to your awareness? Transitions to the spirit realm. This compassionate, soulful, and most tender of angels has been assigned two tasks. The first is to gently collect and gather souls to take home, where they will rest for a while before incarnating again. The second is to remove the fear of death and carry away souls who are anticipating sweetness and relief, peace, and a deep, restful time before rebirth. So there's this energy, this message about this space of rest and peace before a rebirth. The angel de los muertos does not obliterate identity at a soul level, but she certainly gently releases the soul from its body, allows the physical body to return to the earth, and invites the soul to rest a while before choosing and getting advice from her on its next incarnation. Her role is to take the fear out of death, to help you see it as transformation, an opportunity, a new life. She is tender, warm, and epic. She's tender and warm and epic. She is kind and compassionate, and her tears fall as she gathers souls. She can speak to earthbounds too, and encourage those whose work is done, whose time has come, to come home for a while to rest, as they deserve, and as the soul needs. She visits those who are left behind with memories and encourages communication and transformative supportive messages to come through. She knows there is a rainbow bridge between the worlds, and more than once a year, most especially on Samhain, the old name for Halloween, All Saints' Day, or on the anniversary of the passing of the loved one, she helps messages from the departed come through and with wisdom and guidance for their children and friends who are still with the living. Her love is boundless, but she has laws and she works within them. So this year, this is definitely your future self bringing through a message of one of two things, or maybe a combination of both. You're calling to work with this angel, the angel of death, working with the support of this angelic being as a wayfinder. Perhaps you are someone that speaks and communicates with the dead, or receives messages from the souls on the other side to help support family members. Could also be that you receive guidance from the soul to help with healing or the transition of that soul peacefully to the other side. And then it could also be that this angel steps forward to help you in your own death and rebirth. Perhaps you're afraid to step into your calling because of the chaos that it presents, like the idea of releasing and the idea of stepping into that comes with so much sacrifice and release and so much chaos and fear and perhaps in your mind drama. And she's bringing this peace and this calm space for you to be able to prepare for this death and rebirth in your own experience. This could also be for some of you who do this, support souls through the death and rebirth process, but whilst they're still living, because we do go through those. Some of you, this is letting you know that the veil between that bridge is thinning, so that you can receive communication and more guidance or some messages from a loved one on the other side that you need. All right. The angel de los muertos speaks. I bring you a message from a loved one whose spirit seems to have already departed, but whose physical presence lingers on for now as he or she prepares to depart from this life. I ask you now to acknowledge your loved ones who are resting in spirit, or creating new selves for their souls. You may soon be about to meet a beloved in a new form. I ask you to stay open-minded about the form in which the soul has come, and I ask you to be open to the messages from the loved ancestors, for they have something to tell you, and it will come to you soon in a vision or a dream or a message during a daydream that will bring such sweet, tangible proof of what some people still call life after death. There is no death. There is only life and a resting time and change. Be ready to be comforted and to learn more of the world beyond this world, which is always with you, but is not always believed in or trusted, or even when we send messages to you as clear as a flag in the sky. Your message of divination is: the angel de los muertos appears in a reading. When this angel appears in a reading, it signifies that you must not delay activating this lifetime's purpose. Yes, there it's confirmed. And this is what your future self really wants to bring to your awareness. Her message is not only from those who have passed, but of the truth that you can activate your new life while you are still alive. It is no longer necessary to pass to recreate the life contract and purpose that you have. You can recreate and rewrite your life contract. You can recreate and rewrite blueprints, and your blueprint has been rewritten. Your blueprint is being rewritten for some of you. This is what your future self wants you to know. Okay. Do not wish to leave in order to start anew. Believe that this life is a constant process of creation, and that you are at a point where you can end a pattern without ending this life. Energy is changing, and death is no longer the greatest reshaper. She comes to visit you now, so the fear of mortality passes, and so that you understand that you can begin to rebirth yourself into new life. I'm getting a very strong message from your future self that what's holding you back, Cancer, is your fear. It's your fear of death. When you set a deliberate intention to work through your fear of death and to overcome your fear of death, to develop a new relationship with death, you will no longer be blocked and stagnant. Your purpose will reveal itself to you in full force. Everything will come into alignment. Beautiful message. What else? What else? Right, messages from your future self about where you are right now, whatever it is you need to know. Thank you, Spirit. Three of Pentacles. You're working on your stability right now. More stability and security is coming into place. You could have been finding yourself going through contracts, reading policies, just making sure that everything still fits, getting your paperwork in order, getting documentation in order to make sure that you and your loved ones are taken care of. There is a beautiful celebration coming in. You've got some nice energy coming in, perhaps a move or an extension of a home, or the finances or the plan that you need to build your dream home comes into your reality, and that vision becomes more of a reality for you. It's not just a dream anymore. All right. If that's not where your focus is, Cancer, and your focus is on something else, like perhaps moving in with your partner or your loved one, extending your family, perhaps getting married and moving in together, then that becomes a possibility for you. All right. What else? Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. Home is going to be a warm, comfortable place, a comforting place for some time. This is what you are headed towards. This is what comes in for you. More comfort, more support, just feeling nurtured and held by home. This is a very different message I'm getting with this Hermit card here. Your future self is saying, you know, going inward is a beautiful thing. Journeying through all of the mountains and the peaks and the valleys that is you, that is your condition, that is how you experience life, that is your physical, your physical well-being, your mental, your emotional condition. It's all beautiful, but you need to come out of that for a while, Cancer. Instead of journeying and traversing the world, the inner world that is you, some of you have gotten lost there for a while because you've gotten lost in wanting to find what is wrong and what doesn't feel right and what needs to be fixed. It's time for you to just respond to these valleys and these hills, not with how you can make them better or what you can change, but by loving and appreciating them for what they are. So you want to come out of that inner world and start to engage in life, get out more, experience your body out in nature, experience your body having fun, do things that help you to engage with your body, your mind, and your energy in a way that makes you feel its goodness and not constantly focusing on the responsibility of what must I fix here and what must I fix here and what must I fix here. You've sort of gotten lost there a little bit. And now that is counterproductive to what it is you're wanting to achieve, which is maintaining health and well-being. Oopsie. What else? What else? Passionate new beginning coming in for you. There's a passionate new beginning coming in for you, an opportunity here for you to have your wish fulfillment. Something that you've been wishing for, something that you've been wanting to manifest. You see, the star here is saying you have healed, right? I'm saying the star, you'll see the moon in the sky, but this is the energy of the star. You've been reborn and you have healed so much, and you are being recognized, and there's a passionate new beginning, an opportunity coming in your relationship here, but also in business. One in where you are recognized, right? Where what you want and what you desire is acknowledged. Page of Pentacles. You're entering a dreamy phase where you're going to be spending some more time dreaming about and fantasizing about and thinking about and giving energy to the world and the life that you want to create. In a very soft way without resistance. It's important that you spend some time there. And this is also why engaging in life and having fun and enjoying your body just where it is right now, and enjoying your mind where it is right now, and enjoying your energy, your soul where it is right now, instead of constantly relating to all of you with what must I fix, what is broken within you, you know, what is not right with you. It really helps you be in alignment when you're doing this. What else? There is some conflict coming to the surface for you, some conflict that you're going to have to tend to or deal with. What is this about? Give me more on this. Yeah, so it could be a family member, parent, family member, a child. Okay. Your future self is saying, remember, you don't have to engage. You don't have to engage emotionally, mentally, physically. You don't have to engage. This is what they offer you. You do not have to accept. You do not have to buy into, and you do not have to be a part of, because this seems to be a cycle, right? The less energy you give it, the less you allow yourself to be triggered, the more you just see it for what it is, noise and their little tantrum, and the better. The less power it has, the less it'll show up in your world. Okay. I do see that there is a fallout, though, that could lead to some space between you and another person, where you feel a little bit shut out or left out in the cold coming in. So your future self is once again saying, you decide how much of it you believe is real, how much of it you give energy to, how much you allow yourself to be triggered. Okay. There will be this, because your future self also wants you to know, and this could be an argument or a fight in your relationship, okay? And your future self wants you to know that that how you respond to it is everything. You are in control. You get to decide, because it's not going to ruin your relationship. It just makes you stronger here with the Six of Cups. But how you handle conflict and how much energy you give whatever creates the conflict determines how free you are within this relationship. All right. There is an area in your life that feels as though it's stuck, with the Hangman. And remember, whenever something feels stuck, it's just you are just being given an opportunity and some time to gain new perspective. You just need a different perspective. All right. Your future self wants you to know, don't worry, you're gaining strength in this particular area, whatever it is for you. All right. It's not something you need to fix. It's not something that is broken. It's something that is growing, and you just want to be open to softly witness and acknowledge what it is showing you. To be open to allowing your perspectives to change, to not be rigid about your idea of whatever this is. Okay? Everything is going to turn out fine. That is what your future self wants you to know. Everything is going to be okay. Beautiful. I'm going to get a message for you from the Blue Messiah reading, my oracle deck, Transformational Messages for Your Soul. And I want your future self to give you some tips to let you know what is it that you can focus on at this time for your highest good, to bring light and love and alignment into every area of your life that matters. You've got planetary shifts. This is what your future self wants you to focus on. Interesting, because this is what's happening at this time. You've got the number 22. 22 is about bringing things, this is divine union for me, because in order to attract your divine union with your divine counterpart, the two parts that make up you must come into alignment. The two parts that make up them must come into alignment, and then that comes together. So that's that 2-2 that comes together there. Let's get your message. And that's your beautiful card. When the power of love overcomes the love of power, the world will know peace. It's so true. We are living in a transitioning world where there are many uncertainties. Time is speeding up and many people are sensing great shifts in Mother Earth's vibrational frequencies. This card serves as a guide to assist you through the changes within your energy body as Gaia moves through her own spiritual evolution, as the paradigm of the old world pass and the beginnings of the new world emerge. The clash between the planetary mind and the heart can be felt. Resistance to move forward and merge with the peace and harmony of the heart can bring forth fear and controlling forces that create disharmony and the lure of illusionary distractions that target the mind. Dear one, just as Mother Earth makes her transitional journey into the heart, so too do you move through these changes. If your mind is distracting you from moving forward with your heart, it is time to make a choice, heart or mind. There will come a time when both your mind and heart will coexist and work together as one. However, to get there, one must first surrender in entirety to the inner stirrings of the heart. When you follow your heart without the restraints of the mind, you align your energy with love that individually and collectively transforms the world in unity and peace. The chakras being brought into focus is your solar plexus and the heart. Solar plexus is how you see yourself. It's your relationship with yourself. It's about trust and confidence. And the heart is about love and appreciation. An exercise that you are being offered is spend time in nature and connect to the heart of Mother Earth. By doing this, you will strengthen your connection to your own heart. The affirmation that's being offered is, when I follow my heart, I am open, willing, and courageous in all that I do. Beautiful. Place your hand on your heart. When I follow my heart, I am open and courageous in all that I do. Message from your future self in closing. The reason why you are exhausted and you are tired is a good one. It is your entire system's way of telling you to slow down. Not slow down with engaging in life. Do more of that. But slow down in your projects to fix and fix and fix and fix. Slow down in your efforts to constantly try and make things better. Very long time ago, you learned that the only value that you bring, the only time that you can truly be appreciated, seen, and valued is if you come and put together pieces that are frayed and broken that nobody else feels they have the capacity to or is willing to. And so your self-worth has been deeply embedded in having projects to fix what is broken. But you are not a project. You are not a project. You are a soul having a human experience. You are a being, and whatever state of being you choose and you adopt becomes your reality. And if you are obsessive and consistently efforting towards being that project, that thing which you must find to fix, then you are constantly summoning in your world more problems to solve. And if you no longer want to attract problems, disease, conditions, contrast, you must stop. It's time to stop. Give yourself an opportunity. Give your nervous system and your inner child an opportunity to experience a new sense of worth. And adopt a state of being that is about worthiness and not you constantly having to create worth. love and light. You are loved and you are enough, and this is a choice that you get to make today. But your future self encourages it. It's time. Love and light. Thank you for being here. Beautiful message. Thank you for allowing me to channel this message from your future self. Whatever you do, do what is best for you. Love and light. See you next time. Bye now.